NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Running from the gun with Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up a throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Here's McCarthy. Gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches.
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Minnesota! Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. In motion comes the tight end left. Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He lets one go deep to Addison. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air with McCarthy. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 81 yards. And the Ravens have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
3rd and 2. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
From 19 yards away.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
That is caught, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. McCarthy operating from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick-6 in the Super Bowl.
Now 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, what a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. On play action. Now McCarthy steps away. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First collision at the 36-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens. Your Super